Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking at a cabinet meeting, says he held talks with US Vice President Vance regarding ongoing Iran negotiations. He added that Washington, under Donald Trump, is focused on ending Iran's enrichment program for years to come. Netanyahu said Israel fully supports the US position, including reported moves toward a naval blockade following Iran's violations. He stressed close US-Israel coordination and warned that the current ceasefire with Iran could collapse quickly. Hakan Fidan has accused Israel of constantly seeking new adversaries, saying the country cannot live without an enemy. In a televised interview, Fidan stated that after Iran, Israel is now attempting to portray Turkey as its next enemy. He further claimed that this approach is not limited to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government, but is also echoed by some opposition figures. According to Fidan, this shift reflects what he described as a growing state strategy within Israel to redefine its regional stance. Iran has revealed that a potential breakthrough agreement with the United States was just steps away during high-level talks in Islamabad. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said his country engaged in negotiations with the United States in good faith to bring an end to the ongoing war, and they had come just inches away from finalizing the Islamabad MOU. Despite the progress, Araghchi said the negotiations ultimately broke down due to what he described as excessive conditions and changing positions from the other side. In a post on X, he said the process encountered maximalism, shifting goalposts, and blockade, which prevented the agreement from being reached. Iran's leadership has sharpened its response to escalating tensions with the United States, urging Washington to change course. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said the United States must abandon its hardline policies if it wants to reach a meaningful agreement. In a message shared on social media, he wrote that if the American government abandons its totalitarianism and respects the rights of the Iranian nation, ways to reach an agreement will certainly be found. President Donald Trump says the U.S. Navy will begin blockading the Strait of Hormuz after talks with Iran failed to reach a deal. In a social media post, he said American forces would target vessels paying tolls to Iran and move to clear mines in the waterway. The move raises tensions further, putting a fragile ceasefire at risk and heightening concerns over global energy supplies. US President Donald Trump has attacked Pope Leo following the pontiff's criticism of his foreign and immigration policies. Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social that Pope Leo is weak on crime and terrible for foreign policy. He also said that Leo should get his act together as Pope, later telling reporters he was not a big fan of the pontiff. Trump's broadside against Leo also accused him of being weak on nuclear weapons, several days after the Pope said the US president's threat to destroy Iranian civilization was truly unacceptable. Pope Leo has landed in Algeria, beginning an 11-day visit to 4 African nations. Speaking aboard his flight, the Pope said he is not influenced by political pressure, including from the administration of Donald Trump. He stressed that his mission is guided by faith, not politics, adding that the Church does not view global matters through a foreign policy lens. The Pope reiterated that his focus remains on sharing the message of the gospel and promoting peace. The United Kingdom has decided not to participate in a US-led military blockade of Iran through the Strait of Hormuz, distancing itself from escalating tensions in the region following failed peace talks. The UK government has made it clear that British naval ships and soldiers will not be used to block Iranian ports. A government spokesperson said Britain would instead continue to support freedom of navigation and the opening of the Strait of Hormuz, stressing its importance for the global economy and domestic cost of living. The UK will, however, maintain its existing military presence in the region. Australia has said that a woman will lead its army for the first time in history as part of a reshuffle of the country's Defence Force leadership. The government said in a statement that Lieutenant General Susan Coyle, the current Chief of Joint Capabilities, will become Chief of Army in July. She will replace Lieutenant General Simon Stewart. Defence Minister Richard Marles called Coyle's appointment a deeply historic moment. Oil prices have jumped above $100 a barrel as the US Navy prepared to block ships from reaching Iran via the Strait of Hormuz. Brent crude futures rose $6.71, or 7.05% to $101.91 a barrel after settling 0.75% lower on Friday. US West Texas Intermediate was at $104.16 a barrel, up $7.59, or 7.86%, following a 1.33% loss in the previous session. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.